Hey everyone, I know that over the course of 2024, I've become less and less active on YouTube, and I went from 1 week uploads a week to completely disappearing. If you've paid any attention to my community page, then you would know that over the past few months, it has been filled with apology after apology for either having to upload a video late or for having to cancel that week's upload. Originally, I claimed that I would be more persistent about staying active on YouTube, much like I did in the fall, but once again, I haven't really been able to keep up. This comes down to multiple things, which I will actually talk about in this video, so hang in there because it might be a very long rant. First of all, I have a really busy schedule for most of the week. As I've mentioned before, I try to upload every Friday, and out of the entire week, I only have about a day to where I can actually sit down and edit videos. Editing an entire video in one day is both draining and tiring, but I try to make my videos interesting to watch, so the additional edits, sound effects, and other things I add to my videos take even more time to do. This isn't including my schoolwork either, which I still have to find time to get done as well. My schoolwork has always been my first priority, which leaves me with no time to edit in some cases. I'm also starting to wonder what direction I want to take my channel next. In other words, I'm thinking of rebranding. I want to move on from the cringy username that was made years ago and onto something more appealing to the viewer's eyes. Some other changes that I would like to make include video topics. As you may know, I love a huge variety of games, and currently on my channel I've played a variety of indie horror games, many Roblox games, Minecraft, Gang Beasts, Fortnite, and a few other games. While I do enjoy making videos on the games mentioned, I want to expand the list of games that I play on the channel. More on that later. Lastly, my videos aren't getting the same traction that they used to get. I'm not saying that viewers matter more than making content, but I was way more motivated to spend a large amount of my time editing videos when I was getting hundreds or thousands of views every upload. All of the things I just mentioned have been a huge part of me becoming burnt out. I feel little to no motivation to create or upload videos, which will probably continue to be the case for the next while, at least until this semester ends in a few weeks. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if I completely scrap this script and not upload this either. Secondly, a lot has been going on in my life lately. If I'm being honest, this spring semester of school hasn't been very kind to me, although there have been a few good things. It's been a huge mental battle and it's been pretty exhausting for me. Some days I get plenty of work done and feel well enough to take time to myself. Other days I feel so heavy that I can't even bring myself to do the simplest things, as if I'm running on 1% battery. Some days I can think clearly, and other days I struggle with intense amounts of brain fog, which has been quite terrifying for me. I had spring break a few weeks ago, but I was too mentally exhausted to edit videos or even stream. I either worked or had doctor's appointments each day, so the time that I did get to myself was spent hanging out with my family or my friends. I felt a bit better after break, and I thought that I could make it through the last month of school with no problem. Unfortunately, this wasn't the case. After break, I only lasted a few days before immediately feeling exhausted again. Suddenly, I started realizing I've been overwhelmed with anxiety and stress every time I've gotten a coding assignment to do, including last semester. After doing research, I learned that anxiety, stress, and work overload seem to be the biggest culprits of this problem, but how do I resolve it? Well, I'm changing my major. I think that computer science is cool and all, but I've grown to hate coding after mentally suffering for almost 8 months. It wouldn't be something that I would want to do as a job. Having a deadline for completing coding assignments already stresses me out. I can't imagine having to do it every day as a career. With that being said, I'm switching to a major that can still be difficult but will be much more enjoyable, and will also lead to a huge variety of jobs and overall be less strenuous on my mental well-being. I feel at peace with this decision, and I hope that it will make many positive impacts on my life. The last thing I want to do is continue drowning in the stress that I have endured. With that being said, it's time to discuss what to expect from me in the future. While I could go ahead and plan out the rest of 2024, I think I'm actually going to take a step down from that and give the rundown of what things could look like from now through the end of summer break. While I'm finishing up the final month of this semester, I'm going to take a step back from producing videos. This doesn't mean that I won't be active on the internet though. I may occasionally stream on Thursday or Friday nights depending on if I feel like it or not. Finishing the semester strong is my first priority, so don't get your hopes up too high. In those streams, I'll probably continue grinding Super Mario 64 speedruns. I'm still trying to achieve a sub 20 time, so I'll be streaming that in most cases. Other times, I'll probably pick a random game and just chill. Once this semester ends, I'm gonna start getting back into making videos. I still need to go back and get the good ending of Tattletale and play through the DLC, so I'll definitely be doing that first. Then, I'll play through Security Breach Ruin once it comes out on Xbox, which may be in a few weeks or not at all, so that ultimately depends on when they release Security Breach Ruin. From there on, expect a ton of crazy videos with my friends and a bunch of other videos on other games you haven't seen on the channel before. It'll be fun and I can't wait to see y'all there. Until then, I'll be active on Twitch. I'm gonna leave my link in the description. If you've made it this far, then I owe you the biggest thanks. I really appreciate your dedication. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all in the next one. This is Undying Terror, signing off.